what are the factors that make DMS IIT Delhi unique. So, Harshad, can you briefly talk about the various aspects that any MBA aspirant looks for when they are making all these decisions and how DMS fits into that equation?
Thank you, Rupam. Hello, everyone. Now, to start with, IIT Delhi, being an institute of eminence, is among the best brands in the country which any aspirant would wish to be associated with. Now, coming to the question, in my opinion, the aspects that aspirant looks for can be categorized into two buckets. First category, such candidates want to learn the ever-changing know-hows of business and they want to advance in their respective fields or change their domains. They want to network with the industry leaders. Here at DMS, various conclaves conducted by many committees ensure a healthy industry interaction. Also, the plethora of competitions make sure that you get a fulsome experience of your MBA. Second category, and this is a recent trend, people now have an ambition to build and work on their own startups. And I'm very proud to say that DMS IIT Delhi is changing with the industry requirements. Curriculum over here supports or supplements your creative thinking, and professors actually welcome your creative ideas. Or in some cases, they even help you brainstorm on it during the classes. Isn't it interesting? I belong to this category, and so far my journey has been very good. I received a positive support from professors as well as from the incubation cell here at IIT Delhi. Some of the key aspects of DMS IIT Delhi are like small batch size, which actually guarantees a strong peer network as well as quality learning curve. Also, we are one of the few institutes in India which provides a foreign immersion program, which is fully funded by the college. Also, college provides a free laptop. That's one brownie point. Lastly, fees of the program is nearly half of many top B schools in India. So ROI is way better. Yeah, that's it.
I think even I can vouch for that because even though we completed our first semester online, but the interaction we have had due to the change in the pedagogy and the all the curriculum that has been adapted, the experience has been wonderful as of now. Can you tell us about the different programs that are being offered at DMS and the major distinctions between them?
Sure. Thank you, Rupam. Well, to start with, there are two programs that students can take admissions into after clearing the CAT exam. The first one goes by the name of MBA full-time. The second is MBA Telecom full-time. There is no major difference between the two. And when I say this, what I mean is the students who take admissions into the telecommunications program get to study about 6 credits of subjects extra in their final semester, and they are given an additional specialization along with the MBA full-time specialization. So as such, they end up graduating with one major and one minor specialization in hand, whereas the MBA full-time programs are always a flagship program of the college. The placements and the lectures, everything is held together for both the batches. There is no distinction between the two. And in fact, if I talk about my batch, to be honest, none of us really know whether who's into full-time or who's into telecom. So it is that in sync. One more thing that I would like to discuss here as we are talking about the programs being offered by the DMS. We offer not only MBA, but there are a lot of PhD programs on offer as well. DMS has always consistently ranked in the top 1 or 2 colleges in India when it comes to business research and methodology of teaching. The subjects that we study here, be it MBA related subjects or the telecom specialization subjects, both of them are such that we deep dive into the subjects. The professors help us very well. They go with us hand in hand, and it's about 42 to 46 hours of curriculum per subject, which really helps us to have an in-depth understanding. And the approach that we take here is much more research based rather than just a skimming based. So that is about the programs offered.
Let us also talk about the admission process that is being followed at DMS. So, Kunal, can you also briefly take us through the whole admission process? So, right from the qualifying examination to the final shortlist.
Sure. Uh, so let me just go stepwise. The first comes, the first step is obviously appearing for the GAT exam. Once you have already appeared for the GAT exam, DMS IIT Delhi will release its forms, which you will have to fill up and register, expressing your interest to take admission in the institute. Post that, you will be given shortlists. Based on the shortlists and your ranks in the shortlist, you will be called for interview rounds, either in the college or depending on the city of interviews that you've chosen, which mostly are Bombay, Chennai, and Calcutta, other than Delhi, the institute itself. When we talk about the process that is going to happen on the final day, it starts with a VAT, that is the written aptitude test. The second one, after writing the VAT exam, you go for a personal interview. That varies based on the number of panelists in the interview and the topics that are to be discussed. But that is pretty much the process. There is no shortlist between the VAT process and the PI. All those students who are shortlisted and called for the interview have to appear for VAT as well as PI. The details of which will be discussed further.
If I would like to add one small thing with what Kunal has said, that we also conduct a special round which is not conducted in most VAT processes, which is the extracurricular round, where faculties actually check whether you have excelled in some extracurricular activities beyond your academic career, and based on your achievements they award you some points. So if you have a international or a national level certificate in some extracurricular activity, that would be an added points to your VAT PI score.
So, Riddhi, can you explain a little about all the selection parameters that are taken into consideration, like at all the different stages of this process?
Sure, Rupam. So now that you guys are very familiar with the admission process as suggested by Kunal and Dipanshu, I'd like to add on what are the factors that are being considered while judging you. Okay, so the process of shortlisting at the DMS IIT Delhi is slightly dynamic. So I can tell you about what the previous year's process was. There might be slight changes, but overall the parameters that will be judged, they will remain the same. So for the shortlist, that is the step number 1. At shortlisting stage, your 10th, 12th graduation scores are considered. Whether you are an engineer or not, it is looked upon, but trust me, there is no extra point for being an engineer. I am a non-engineer myself. We have CAs, we have students who have economic honors, we have a very diverse background at DMS. So the perception that engineers get more shortlist is very wrong. And other points are your work experience will definitely add on extra benefits, because obviously MBA is all about business. So if you have an experience, you definitely will get an advantage. Now, after shortlisting, the next step is VAT and PI process. Extracurriculars, as Dipanshu said, how you are going to win an award, if you have ever won anything or any international or national accolade, that will count. Apart from that, in the VAT process, the process is as follows: like you are given a topic and you are given 30 minutes to think and write about it. This was till the last year, so that might change, but no, there is not any surety about how the process is going to be conducted. But yes, to be prepared, VAT might be there or an extempore. So I'd suggest you to be prepared for both of them. In both of them, VAT and extempore, your structural thinking and your point of view is being observed. So while you're writing, maybe it will be better if you are having a clear thought process. That will be very helpful, and mentioning your viewpoint might help. And next is the interview process, where the interviewers judge you on how fit you are to be an MBA student in DMS. So I'd suggest you at the interview process, what they want to see is the best in you. And I'm so sure that nervousness and lack of confidence won't help. So you have to be happy, and trust me, they are there to select you, not to reject you.